C'est marrant, vous avez fait une fixette sur le bord.
Nothing specific about.
Tu sais, quand la cape ici arrive, t'as
And this feature will be Mariah Carey as
Ok,
well.
donc c'est bon, on a juste un dernier truc.
Notes.
Mocha chocolate.
Ok, chez moi ça tourne, sorry.
Okay, Jacques? We're rolling, right? So, you're welcome
Thank you.
to the show. First time in Paris? No, you came.
No, I've been here so many times. Yeah.
What do you prefer in this town?
Pardon?
What do you prefer in this town?
I don't know too much about Paris. Every time I've come here, it's been work. They work me and they work me, and they don't give me any time to see Paris. But I'd like to come back one day and just relax and check it out. I think it's beautiful, though. It's a very romantic place. I love it.
We're going to talk a little bit about your the beginning of your career, which was very an early beginning. You were 4, you were beginning to sing, and at 9 you were singing already as a professional almost. So now that you are 22 and you released 3 albums, etc., what's your... How do you look at it now?
How do I look at
childhood and all that career that began when you...
I mean, it's amazing to me when I think back and think about everything that I've done and how I started at such a young age. And but I feel very blessed. You know, I learned a lot. I've been doing this for 7 years now, so I totally feel like a veteran, even though I'm still very young. So it's really amazing, and I feel very, I'm happy, you know. I'm doing what I've always wanted to do. This is what I dreamed about doing when I was a little girl, and I'm doing it, so very happy.
Mm-hmm. What were your dreams as a little girl?
To be an entertainer. I wanted to sing, I wanted to act, I wanted to dance. From the moment I stepped foot on stage, at 6 years old, in the play Annie, I was like, this is what I want to do. I have to do this. I'm happy doing this. So I'm living it, and I'm very, very happy about it.
Did you have some, at that time, did you have some models, some people you
looked up to?
Wanted to be?
Yeah, I totally looked up to Sade. I thought she was absolutely amazing as far as music was concerned. I loved her style, her grace. She was just everything to me as far as a music artist was concerned. And I looked up to Barbara Streisand because she did it all. She was an amazing vocalist as well as an actress. And she realized her dreams. She directed, she produced, she did it all and was successful at it. So I totally looked up to her as well.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the first time your first memory about singing?
It would have to be the play. I was in 1st grade, and I remember auditioning for it. I don't remember the song that I sang, but just that whole experience of being in the chorus, being an orphan, rehearsals, the whole 9, that's as far back as I can go, and I just remember how much fun I had and how it was just pure bliss, you know, every day after school going to rehearse for it and then being on the stage and the makeup, and it's the whole 9. It was great.
When you were a child, what was the musical, let's say, vibe in the house? You remember the sounds you were...
I liked the artists that my parents listened to. They listened to a lot of Stevie Wonder. They listened to Marvin Gaye, a lot of Johnny Mathis. My mother loved Johnny Mathis and Luther Vandross. I remember I used to go into the den and put on his albums and put on the headphones so I wouldn't disturb everyone else in the house and sing along with Luther. I knew all of his songs and all of his albums. So those were the people that I liked because of them. My mother sings as well, so we would sing together and sing those songs. And I remember singing Chances Are with her. That was a Johnny Mathis tune. And so those are the people that influenced me.
And at 11, you had a great experience singing with Gladys Knight on stage. Can you tell us the story?
Yeah, I remember she called my mother and asked would I like to perform with her. Well, she was doing 5 shows in Vegas at Bally's Hotel, and of course I was like, yes, definitely. You know, I had done a lot of performances at that point, and I felt it would really be a great learning experience for me. So we went out to Las Vegas, and I sang Home in the middle of her show. She brought me out, and then she came out with me, and we sang Believe in Yourself together. She taught me a lot. She taught me how to work stage, how to captivate an audience, and, you know, put emotion into a song, and to not be shook by being on stage, you know. And the first night I was on stage in the middle of the stage, and I just sang straight up, like a little broomstick, and then I just walked off, you know, no feeling, no emotion, and she told me, you can't do that, you have to reel an audience in. So it was a great experience for me.
So, as an artist, what's been your ambition as an artist since the beginning, and did it change through the years?
My ambition as an artist, I just want to be known as an entertainer, you know what I mean? I want to be looked at as an amazing performer, and it hasn't changed, and so far I'm realizing it and making it happen.
Mm. Did you have sometimes the sensation you were living like a fairy tale or something?
Definitely. I mean, you know, coming out so young at 15 and having success at that age, of course it was, there were times when I felt like I was in a daze and I couldn't believe that this was happening. I'd worked so hard, you know, I'd been rejected, you know, I lost on Star Search. I went out for I auditioned with a lot of record companies that didn't think I had it. So to finally have that album and have that success, you know, I was like, wow, you know, I did it. So even to this day, there are times when I sit back and I'm like, wow, you know, I'm acting now. I'm really doing everything that I want to do, and it's an amazing feeling. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At that time, how did you explain that some record companies were rejecting the project?
How did I what? I'm sorry, what did you say?
How did you explain the fact that some record companies didn't...
The fact that, you know, some people weren't sure and didn't really think I had what it took, you know, of course it was painful. Rejection is painful, but, you know, I felt deep in my heart and in my soul that I had it and that I would do it and that I could do it. And I honestly believed that no matter what anybody said. And I continued. I said, fine, you don't want me, somebody else will. And I will prove it. I will get out there and I will be a star. And I really meant it. And you have to have that frame of mind. You have to have that kind of confidence to make it in this industry, or you won't make it. So I did it. And I'm very proud of the fact that I did.
How do you explain that nowadays let's call the hip-hop R&B scene is the most selling scene on the planet now? It's
just very popular. That's what's winning right now. Kids love it, you know. Mm-hmm. Rap and hip-hop, I think, will always be extremely popular. But that's how music is, you know. Music goes through different phases, and it's always, it's ever-changing, and you never know what's going to be working at any given time, you know. Right now, pop is hot, you know, so you just never know. You just have to kind of roll with the punches and go with the times, and still just stay true to yourself. Regardless of whatever's going on in the industry, I'm going to stay true to my style and true to myself, but I'm going to try to cater to what the kids are liking and what they want. That's what's going on now.
Mm-hmm. But nowadays, is there I don't know, a special flavor in the R&B that's made now that explains a special flavor in the R&B, or special recipe that explains
there's no formula. There's no formula in this business. There's no science to it. You know, you never really know. You know, when you put an album together, you do a video, you just have to hope that people like it. Audiences can be very fickle, and you never really can tell what someone's going to like. You know, you could do something totally to the left, and it's huge, or they could hate it. So there's no recipe or formula.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking, saying this, that there is a kind of a family of producers in the States who are very famous, like Babyface, Jimmy Wine, Timbaland, etc., Missy Elliott, all these people who are known now for making hits.
Mm-hmm.
So, to your opinion, can you explain that R&B is so strong now because there is a kind of family of people?
Well, I mean, I can talk about the family that I'm a part of, you know what I mean? But as far as, like, I mean, everybody kind of has their own kind of family in the music industry, period, from hip-hop to R&B and everything. I can't say that everyone's connected. I mean, people know each other. People have collaborated with other people, but everybody kind of has, in a way, has their own sort of clique. So I can't say that's why it's so popular. I mean, if that's what the question is, but like I said, not like Babyface and Timbaland, all that, they all don't run in the same clique, but you know what I mean? They may collaborate on something, but I can't say that's why R&B or hip-hop is popular now.
Yeah, because it seems that every time now that Ronnie Jerkins, for instance, releases a single, it's a hit. Same thing for Missy Elliott, it's been the same thing for R. Kelly, for your first album, etc. So that's why I was asking the question.
I mean, people like their music. The fans like their sound. You know, Rodney Jerkins came with a different sound, and it hit for a minute. So that's, but there's no, I can't say the real reason why. It's just people like their music.
Why did it take 5 years
between albums. I took a break after 1 in a Million because I'd been touring, I'd been promoting the album, and I needed a break to just relax and rejuvenate and prepare myself for the next album. And the break turned into a bit of a longer break than I anticipated. But things came up, the projects like Dr. Dolittle, and I wanted to do those things to keep myself visible and so that my fans wouldn't forget about me. But then Romeo Must Die came up, and that was a big chunk of my time taken out to do that film and then to do that soundtrack, and the years kind of passed quickly. So the first bit of the break was a conscious decision, and then it kind of just rollerballed into 5 years.
Do you sometimes think of the fact that there are many R&B singers on the scene that make success, and the fact that you were waiting, was it to prepare a very special album?
I mean, I definitely wanted to take my time in making this album and to put my best foot forward and put 110% into this for my fans. I mean, I aim to please them. I want, of course, please myself and make good music, but I aim to please them. So I wasn't mad at the fact that I had the time to do that and to go back over some of the songs that I'd done before I even did Romeo and fix them and tweak them. So I do feel that in the end it was great because I feel this is my best album. This is the best work that I've done so far. But when it comes to, like, you know, other people being out and other artists, and the fact I didn't have a studio album, I never think about that. I really honestly don't. My fans have been there for me. They've supported me throughout the years, and I think they'll always be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're thinking also about the evolution of the music, because in the last couple of years we've seen what they call two-step appearing and exploding. So you were thinking of things like that when you were in the studio recording?
Thinking of like what music was doing.
New fashions in R&B, or.
I don't let those things really influence me or influence my work. I mean, it's important to know what's going on and what's hot and what people are liking, but I never let that dictate what I'm going to do. You know, when it comes time for me to record, I totally shut myself off from what's going on in music, and I make my music. You know what I mean? I make what I think my fans are going to like. They know me. They expect a certain sound and a certain style, and they expect me to come with something different, and that's what I concentrate and focus on, and I hope that people feel it, but I never let whatever's going on influence that.
How would you sum up your style?
My style, I love, when I read an article, someone said Aaliyah's image and her style is street but sweet, and I love that because it is a bit hard-edged. It is street. It's very raw. Some of the tracks are very raw, so that someone like a DMX can get on the track and rap on it, and then I can come on the track and sing as well. And my voice is very sweet. It's very simple. It's sweet, airy sort of sound. So I think that's very fitting. It's street but sweet.
There is a track on the album. There are some rock guitars. Another one which is kind of Latino influence. So you like to play with different.
Yeah, definitely. I want to give everybody a bit of something. You know, I want everyone to be able to listen to this album and enjoy it and find something for them. And I think this album definitely has that.
And we talk about you as an artist and as a woman. How do you see yourself on the scene today? And do you have a special goal to achieve as a woman?
The only goal I want to achieve is, like I said before, to be perceived as an entertainer. That's really all I'm trying to do, and to enjoy my work and make good music and make good films and, you know, do good videos. I see myself, I like to look at myself as a trendsetter, as an artist that's cutting edge, and just an all-around great